Hi there, and welcome to another unboxing video. This is a bit of a different one. This is an unboxing combined with an experiment combined with something that's going to hopefully improve the stream slightly on the channel. So yeah, what we're doing today is we're trying out and unpacking a green screen banner provided by a friend of mine from the Twitch streams named Garzini. He works for a company who make these banners, and we sort of worked together and had a little bit of an experiment to see if we could get this to work. Now I don't know if you can work it out, but yeah, there's not the usual kind of office background behind me, so that might give you a kind of a clue as to how well the experiment went. So yeah, have a look at the video, judge for yourself. If you like what you see, pop a comment in the comments, pop a like on, get in touch with me by another method or whatever. Hope you enjoy the video. Take care. Well, here it is. This is the potential green screen. It's a large size banner that we use for advertising, stuff like that. You know, the company tablet. This is the larger size one. This is the details here. Sent by the lovely and wonderful Garzini. So what I'll do, this is going to be an unboxing style video. Hello there. I'll come down to this height for a sec. And essentially, well, actually I'm lying. What this is all those penis extension emails that you get, all those emails that you get from spam and all that. I actually responded to all of them, and this is what they sent. So yeah, I can dream. So this is the banner that Garzini has sent me, done up to be as close as possible to the green screen specifications as we can get. He couldn't get the exact match as a paint for this project, but this is a close approximation, which should be close enough because chroma key essentially you can pick your own thing. The idea about this is it's going to be put behind me in the room cupboard here, to get rid of all this background stuff that you usually see in my videos, and I can have some kind of chroma key background and so on. So this is to achieve that, hopefully. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to use the camera to tilt around and see hopefully as much as we can possibly see during the process. I'll probably use the chair there as a balance so we can actually see the item more clearly, because I can't focus out any more than I already am on the camera, and I don't have a lot of room. So this is quite big, and I'm actually a little bit worried that it's not going to fit actually on the front, but we'll see how it goes. Interestingly, it looks like it's not suffered, well, it's suffered quite a bit in transit by the look of it. I'm not entirely sure what TNT was playing at. So, oh, it's even got a carry case, as you can see by the end pod there, which is useful for pulling out the box. Now, the interesting thing is that this office actually isn't big enough to have this box in it and the banner at the same time. It's not tall enough, it's not 10 feet high, so this is a 5-foot banner. It's not 10 feet high and it's not 10 feet long. And as well as having all the rubbish in it, all the stuff, well, not the rubbish, but the junk in my office, I'm not going to do it. So what I'm going to have to do is open this door over there and actually put the box outside and unbox it outside. So apologies for that. So there we go. This is the actual item itself now in its carry case. See, it's come with a handy handle and a shoulder strap as well. So very useful. This is I have to say, this is a lovely bit of packaging. It looks very well presented, as I would expect from something like this. So let's open up the top zip. Oh. Yeah, actually did manage it. God, that's cold. So here we go. This is your average type of banner. So you've got your swivel out legs. Stowed in the back here, you have a tube which is used to extend upwards and hold the thing up. and the actual extendable bar itself, which is in a very strong spring. But there's the green. Now you can't really see it well on the camera there, but it's a very bright green, so I think that should be ideal for chroma keys. I think we have two of these bars actually. Yeah, we do. So what I'll do, grab that out. There's one bar, as you can see there. Put it over here just now. And second bar. Of course, it's going to fall over, aren't they? So I'll pop that over here just now. And set this up. This is how the bar plugs together, as you can see there. Slots in. It's really, really easy to assemble. Could have streamed this actually, couldn't I? So that's our pole. It's a 5-foot pole, like a bit of a wizard with a staff. So I'll pop that there for the moment. Put the other one together and smack the light in the process. So that's 2 poles, all ready to go. Right. So now what needs to be done is on here, as you can see, this is the base here. So there's the feet. That will go in the ground. This is the top surface. Try and rotate it to a way that actually makes sense. There you go. So that's the bottom like that. And this is the back of the unit here. So this is the back. This is the bar that comes out from the bottom. This plug here is where your bar plugs into the top, and that hole there is where it goes to at the bottom. So what I'll do is, I'm going to go off camera to do this because it won't be particularly I'm going to go off camera to do this because it's not going to be particularly flattering on me, and once I've put it together I shall put the camera back on, and we should have a green screen behind us at that point, so I'll get all the positioning right and so on. But you can see it's a very smooth movement. So it's a nice product, very nice product. So Grasshopper banners, who I'll leave a link to in the description down below if you want to have a look, provide a very good reinforced product. There's a bit of reinforcement there as well, which is nice. I'm going to tilt slightly further down. Yeah, reinforced banner, reinforced bit there to keep everything together, and one on the other side as well. So, jump cut time. Well, hello again, and we're back. As you can see behind me, green screen's all set up. This is literally just set up in a room that has a spot light up there, like your main average kind of room light, which is giving off quite a low, warm glow. I also have over there, up in that corner, a daylight bulb, a daylight energy bulb, which is gradually getting brighter as it's being left on. So that might be enough actually generally to do this entire thing itself without needing the main room light on. But for the moment, to give it a basic test, this is a very unprofessionally set up thing. No effort's been put into actually getting the lighting set up properly. I do have some ideas. Over there, in the corner over there, I have a proper photographic lamp. Sorry, my vision is blurry. Since I recorded the first bit of this, I'm suffering from a bit of vision impairment at the moment, and it's just gone blurry on me. So this distance here is blurry. But I can still carry on what I need to do. But yeah, no effort gone in setting up. All that I've done is I've set up the thing behind me. It is literally just behind me. I mean, literally, I can just touch it there. It's literally just there. But it does give a very uniform pattern, and it's the best uniform pattern I've seen on anything I've tried in this office so far. So essentially I'll keep looking here because that's where the image is and that's where I can see things. But yes, this whole area behind me here, I've used a flag, I've used blankets, I've used a sheet, I've used anything I can find that's green, and it hasn't worked particularly well. There's always been unevenness and folds and creases and wrinkles and so on. There are some creases in here, as you can see just there's a bit of a bit of a crease from where it's been packed, I think. But it's not anything that's going to pick up a lot of light. Now if I get some decent lamp setups, I'm hoping to get some LED lights kind of at the sides here, so kind of off to the side there, and that'll point in at this range. I'm going to put one on the edge of the unit, and I've got a wall here that I can put one on, and I'm hoping that what they'll do is they'll bring more light into this area. For the moment, the daylight lamp up there and the room lamp up there are giving me enough to give it at least a bit of a test. So this is a kind of minimalistic test as to how it would do. So what I need to do is on, I'm not going to show you the on-screen stuff at the moment because I'm not recording that part of it. I could, but it's just going to give you loads of... okay, right, so what we have now, we've got the chroma key settings here. So you can see it's set to green at the moment. I can change that to do different things, but it's not going to show any effects because I've not actually turned it on yet. But in order to turn it on, I have to move this. So this slider moving around will show us exactly how this is going to change and how it's going to work. So if I move that up, as I move it up gradually, you'll see how the colours vanish away. Now if I do that. Now actually that has worked very well. Bit of a green halo around my hair because that's in the middle of the brightness. Now that artifact is essentially because one, the screen's very close behind me, so it'll be reflecting some green light onto the back of my head, so that'll show up a little bit. But the main reason it's probably going to be doing this is because it's not a natural gradient. So it's 467 that's on. So as you can see, there's a gradient at the top. There's the bright spot there, which is from that lamp. Now it's kept its full brightness. They're getting a bit of a white spot off that. So that'll need to be filtered down slightly. I can probably do that by fitting some kind of potentiometer onto the lamp, which might actually work. But I don't need to because I have a proper photographic lamp over in the corner, which will work just fine. So if I put that up back up to 400, so 473, let's leave it on 473. Got a bit of haloing, as I say. But as I say, that for an untested thing, this is the best I've managed to do. That has worked very well. That looks weird through the glasses, doesn't it? Weird. But as you can see, that has, for absolutely no effort involved in getting the lighting set up in here, an out of the box green coloured banner is perfect. It works bloody well. So Garzini, you can't even see the bloody thumbs up thing. That has worked very well. Quite happy with that. So if I just pop a video in an image in the background, which I just deleted. That was clever. Image, browse. No, wait a minute. It's still there. It's there. Oh, there we go. So this is one of my screens from my Twitch stream. So yeah, that works very well. At the full screen, it's not bad at all. If I'm careful where I actually move myself, then it looks like I'm actually on the screen, which is pretty much what I was looking for. But obviously, if I move to the side, then I'll clip myself off the edges and so on. But that's not a big problem. If I want to stop that from happening, then what I can do with the camera image is sneaky. Make it even bigger so that I am properly full screen. And there you go. That's far too much, Dave. Which means that then I do clip at the edges of the screen then, which is always preferable. But yeah, so that is how that works. So that does quite well. So again, for the bigger screen, works pretty well. Again, fine-tuning of the lights will sort this haloing out, but even, as I say, for what I was expecting, this is a lot better than what I expected. This, spot on. I mean, everything around here, the chair definition, the shoulders, whatever top I'm wearing, depending on what colour it is, obviously. And more importantly, my eyes, which are probably the closest thing you're going to get to any kind of greenish colour, because I'm kind of greeny-blue eyes, are okay. I'm reflecting a little bit of purple off the light over there. But it's just the hair. If I wear a hat, I'll be fine. I'll have a hat handy to try, but if I wear a hat, I'll be fine. Yeah, so if I just flip quickly to my streaming mode, and there you go. A bit of a green thing going on there. But again, the clipping works fine because that image is at the end. So yeah, that works okay. I'm quite pleased with that. Flip back to me. So yeah, that's I'd call that a successful test. That's worked pretty well. Wow. So yeah, on that note, as I say, I'll pop some links into Grasshopper banners, which is I believe people who Garzini works for, and I'll get as many other links as I can related to this kind of idea. So onto the thing below down there. Another thing, as I say, I'm going to have to get. I think, yeah, the lighting setup is what needs to be sorted now. The green screen sorted. That is a successful experiment. That is a completely successful experiment. That works out as a dream. Works like a dream. The only problem I've got is I'm kind of boxed in because the banner literally fills up the office. I cannot walk around it. I can't walk around it at all. Just to give you some idea, if I pop this round, there's the edge of the screen, and there's how close it is to the edge of. Hang on, get rid of that display capture thing. Remove that. Yes. Remove that. Yes. As you can see down there, we have literally the floor, and literally the edge. It's like less than a foot. It's like 8 inches of space there. I can't get through that. And on the other side, it's hard up against the wall. Hard up against the wall. So yeah, I'm not getting through there. Yeah, so I'm kind of boxed in. I'm going to try and fuck about getting that back in place. But as you can see, I mean obviously with all the faffing about there as well, it's actually I like that. With all the faffing about there as well, it's even kept track of what was going on, and the chroma key still works fine. So I'm more than happy with that. So Garzini, thank you very much, and thank you to your work colleagues and everyone who's helped with getting this. I mean, this is obviously going to get used in streams and in other things. I'm going to play with this for a bit, and obviously some broadcasts I do are going to involve this to some level. So yeah, thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.